Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Patricia here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, but more specifically in Alaska. Can you see that? There we go. I am going to show you very quickly. I know I said that yesterday and it didn't happen very quickly, did it? The camera cut me off even. But anyway, try to show you very quickly about the Stampin' Glass mat, which I tried to show you yesterday. I'll show you the whole thing here in just a minute. But it is in the Sale-A-Bration catalog, which will start January 4th. In the January 4th through the end of February catalog, the Sale-A-Bration catalog, you can become a demonstrator. Now, wait a minute. Just hold on. You get the benefits of being a demonstrator should you decide you want to do that. But you also get this amazing stamp mat. I know I've got it completely covered, but I'm going to sort of remove things as I talk about them. It comes with this, which you can see right here. Let me move that for a second. And it will stick. See, it's stuck to that. It will stick on here. I could even lift it up and move it. And this is or can be used, one, to hold your Stampin' spots. Notice how they will fit in there. I'm really pushing on that, and it will not move. I can pick it up and even, okay, it did drop out. Maybe I didn't have it all the way in there. There we go. Because I promise it doesn't drop out. Anyway, kind of funny. I'll show you how it won't drop out and then it does. Anyway, so this you can use to put ink in here if you want to do some blending, if you want to put your Stampin' spots on here, if you want to clean your brush, you know, you can do that in here because that is ridged, and you can see that I did have some ink still in that brush. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is actually there. So it will come out. I'm going to kind of wipe that up. Not that I really care if it dries. I should be using a wet wipe, but unfortunately I don't have one. So what can you do with the glass mat? Let's look at it and talk about it. For one, it measures both metric, and American, whatever it is. It's not American. What is that? My words again. I have this written at school on the back of one of my rulers because I can never remember what that other term is. But anyway, metric and inches. And it goes to 13 inches or 33 centimeters. So again, it's in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. I cannot open that, but the offer is, and here's another cool thing, you can write on here with a dry erase marker. It gives you either 30% more product or this glass mat. I should write glass there rather than, whoops, let me use my, because another thing that comes with it is this handy dandy little cleaner. And so the glass mat for free, and you gotta love that. You also get, or right there, free shipping, which you can't beat that. You also get, when you buy the kit, for, how much does the kit cost? $99. Okay. Again, you get $125. I keep closing this. $125 of product plus the glass mat, or 30% more product, or 30, maybe it's $30. Hold on. Let me look real quick. I can't show you the inside, but I can look. It is $30, not 30%. Sorry about that. $30 more. So you would get $155 for $99, or you would get the glass mat for free, which is a $60 item. I believe it's $60. And free shipping. So that's pretty cool. You will get a free paper pumpkin kit, which is fantastic. And then the next question everybody has is, okay, Patricia, what do I have to do? To be honest, absolutely nothing. You just have to buy your kit, the $99, and then if you want to continue to be a demonstrator past your 6 months, you buy or sell $300 worth of product in a 3-month time period. And you actually have 4 because you have an extended time. Now, what are these? These, by the way, I just used regular cardstock on these. I used the mat for one of them, the copper clay one. I just drug the ink from the ink pad on here and then sprayed it with the sprayer, picked it up with the paintbrush, and painted it on. You can see the brush marks on there, okay? The next one, this one, I put down some ink from, this one is Moody Mauve. I put down some ink on my glass mat. I sprayed it, and then I simply took the paper, again, just regular cardstock, which I don't know that I recommend, but it does work, and put it in the ink and lifted it up. This one, I took a re-inker. I put 1 drop of ink on the glass mat. I sprayed it and then put it in the, I think I may have spread it around with the paintbrush as well, and then picked up the ink again. So that's another use for the glass mat. So I'm going to put those back aside, put these back in the storage. So why might you want, besides what I just showed you, the Stampin' mat? Well, one thing is I can take my, got this backwards, I can take my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, I can put it on my glass mat and use it, and then, whoops, then when I push this through, notice how, I mean, it's staying pretty good. It does shake if I really shake it like that, but you don't normally shake it. You just roll it through, okay? So, I love that. Now, I have the glass mat on my countertop, and if I put just my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine on the counter, it does move a bit when I'm trying to scroll through. So putting it on the glass mat makes it stay sturdier. Also, if your counter is not as smooth as you would like for, let's say, when you try to stamp on it, then this gives you an ultra clean, an ultra smooth surface. And then when you use, let's say, let me grab it, my Stampin' Pierce mat. This is a brand new one. So when I use this to stamp on, I've got, now it's going to move on this, unless you put down a little bit of water. I could just put down a little bit of water and then it's not going to be moving. Okay, it will absorb that, but it's not, it does move a little bit, but not very much. It almost didn't want to come up. There we go. Okay, so it's staying still. And now, when I put my paper down and I stamp on it, I've got a nice firm surface. So, love that. And it doesn't even feel wet. Another thing I love this for is for watercolor. You can mix your watercolors on here and then put them on your paper and whether you're painting them or however it is you're working with them, and makes it very nice. Now I just used the paper towel, but I could have used my wipe, whatever I did with it. It was right here. Why else might you want this? It is pretty sturdy on this countertop. I mean, if you can see it, it's moving a slight little bit, but truly not much. As you saw earlier, I can write on it. So if there's something, say I'm working on, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get that, whatever it is, I can make a note to myself, and truly you can write anywhere on it. You can also use it for measuring. How big is my Stampin' Pierce mat? It is 6 3/8 by, no, I didn't have to move it, 9 3/8. Okay, I didn't have to move that. I could have measured up here on the side, but nonetheless, great for me. Oh, here's my cleaner. It is, by the way, this cleaner is the same material as our Simply Chamois, these, but it's thicker. If you look at it, it's about maybe a third of the width of that chamois, and it is also, this, like I said, the same material, so you will want to moisten this. It's already starting to dry right there because I haven't had it in anything, and once it dries, literally all you have to do is take and put it in a bucket of water and wring it out really good. There we go. Now it's all, and it's clean. So, pretty wet right now. Okay, so the chamois, I know I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to remember all of the things I wanted to tell you about this glass mat, because it is a wonderful tool, and you can get it free starting January 4th if you sign up to be a demonstrator. And of course, I would love to have you sign up on my team. Love to have you join us, and you can clean your blocks. You can, now I do use alcohol to clean my blocks, the blocks themselves, alcohol wipes. I happen to have some in my classroom, but I don't know that it's a great idea to clean up my ink with this chamois, not because it doesn't do it, because obviously it just did, it got the ink off, but you're going to discolor this a lot. If you don't care, I don't care, obviously, because I just did it, then it won't matter. But you can pick up your, if you have heat embossing, and another thing that's very nice is to do your heat embossing on here. Now, and this was what I meant to tell you, is that if you have got a little bit of embossing powder in there, but if you use if you do heat embossing, which is like a fantastic way to make your card just that extra step up, you can use this glass mat under your heat tool, and it's not going to harm anything. I don't know that I would want to use that heat tool on my countertop, to be honest. I don't think that's a great idea. I mean, I suppose you could, depending on how heat resistant it is, but I would not, personally. Okay, so any questions, any thoughts, anything else I need to tell you about the glass mat? It's a wonderful medium. I have used one for many, many years, and so thrilled that we have one now from Stampin' Up. Let me put out again the website. You can go to Stampin' with Patricia. There is a link there to join. Again, wait until January 4th, before you do that, in order to get the glass mat for free, stampinwithpatricia.stampinup.net. To purchase anything, Facebook, Stampin' with Patricia. Notice this is a lowercase w. I do have the other Stampin' with Patricia with an uppercase W, but I am no longer using that one as much. And the host code for December, 9JPVQW9Q. All right. Have a good one. Please leave any questions, comments, whatever down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I see it. Thank you so much. Have a good one, and Merry Christmas.